Measurement's out. He's short. So Rams take over. And on the first play, how about this? Jacob Waller, deep shot to Eli Evans behind the defense. Where was the defense there? No one could get him. It's an 89-yard touchdown to start things off. Raceland leads it 7-0. But the Tomcats, they're calm, they respond. Next drive, Luke McCoy up the middle, 30 yards for the touchdown. 7-0 as Ashland has tied it up.
Who's
and he's
that?
fired up.
Who's coming on the field
This
there?
is one of those camera guys, you know.
Oh, okay.
Tomcats will get Raceland on a 4th down as well. And how about Arnett being stuffed by Brody Simpkins? He's a tough player, right? You talked to him.
Absolutely.
He was making plays all over the field tonight. This will come down to the wire in overtime. Ashland winning it 28-21. They picked off Waller in the end zone in overtime to seal it. Wow, what a way to start the season off.
I mean, I'm happy for him. Ashland, I mean, at least I saw him out there practicing. They looked really tough.
Yeah.
And I was happy to see Simpkins get a play there. They look a lot better this season, honestly. I mean, that's a great win, especially against Raceland, who, as we know, has been to the state championship. They didn't win it last year, but hey, they made it there.
Yeah.
It's a statement win, man.
It's a statement win.
I think low-key upset.
It is an upset.
Yeah.
Considering how the game started, with Raceland hitting that 89-yard shot on their first play, I was on the Ashland sideline. They weren't demoralized or anything. They're like, all right, let's get it going. Let's keep going back. And sure enough, they respond on the next drive. And I think that really, I'm going to say that Luke McCoy touchdown there, the 30-yarder, kind of set the tone for the rest of the game. Like, hey, they can fire all the shots at us we want. We're going to be okay.
I think that's the difference for Ashland this year, though. We kept talking about the quarterback, and his junior year now, he's a 3-time starter, and it's like the experience that these guys have is going to make a difference. I think we saw it today especially. I mean, we were talking to each other in the newsroom. We were like, oh, my gosh, it's in overtime right now. It's not even over. So, I mean, just the fact that they were able to hang with them, and then all they needed was that one score. I mean, Ashland could be a problem this year.
Could be a problem.
Raceland starting out 0-1.
I think they'll be bounced back. They'll be fine. It's an overtime loss. We'll not get too much into it. All right, Jackson, you went to a pretty good game yourself.
Absolutely. Let's head up to Wheelersburg, the state runner-up Pirates. They start their home season at home against the Portsmouth Trojans. School's about 10 minutes away from each other.
Ooh.
First play for Portsmouth of the night after a touchback. Cameron Williams, the quarterback, he's going to hurl that one down the field, hits J.J. Henderson in stride. But as you can see, Henderson has one hand on the football.
What's he doing this for?
I don't know. Ironton stripped it right out, and it would, go around the field a little bit, but they'd pounce on it, and they would get it right there. Go down the field. Stephen Hall marches in easily. Pirates go up 7 early in this one. That was like 1 minute into the game. Portsmouth 4 and out, punting. They would punt this one to Xavier Miller, who gets around all the Trojans, gets a couple blockers, and he easily gets in for another score for Wheelersburg. It was 14-0 in about 2 minutes in this ball game. Then on their next drive, Jack Doer dumps it off to Jonah Collier, who gets in easily as well. So 21-0 in the span of about 3 minutes. This one, as you can see on your screen there, it was all Wheelersburg, 63-0 against Portsmouth. Honestly, Portsmouth fooled me in the first 10 seconds. You saw that play. I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, they just unlocked how to beat Wheelersburg. They just drive down the field and chuck one up, and he was wide open. But as soon as I saw him put one hand on the ball like that, I'm like, that's coming out. I don't know what the plan was there.
So what impressed you most about Wheelersburg? Like they're not necessarily, they look athletic, but like it might not always show like from the sideline view. I mean, they're a team that went undefeated last year till they got to the state championship game. But do you see a team that's similar could do the same thing this year?
I think they can. I mean, today is a little bit, off-kiltered because Portsmouth isn't really, no offense to Portsmouth, but it's like, Ironton playing, some other random team that we've never heard of. It's kind of like that. I mean, it's no offense to Portsmouth or anything, but I would love to see a Wheelersburg-Ironton game. We know it's not happening this season
not this year
for many reasons. But, what do I think of Wheelersburg? I think they're really good. They're a really tall team. I noticed their quarterback was probably like my height, so 6'3", 6'4". Their defensive ends were super tall too. They've got a lot of guys on this team who can play. It wasn't just one guy. It was the quarterback dumping it off to the running back. It was the punt returner, Xavier Miller, the sophomore punt returner, making plays. It's a lot of these guys. They're playing selfless and they're wanting to win, and they're wanting to win by a lot, so then they can get the other guys in the game in the second half. So it was pretty fun to see.
Yeah, I think if you look at their schedule, it's pretty much smooth sailing. They've got a tough game team against Jackson, the Ironmen, a Division III team in Ohio. But they won that game, I think it was close last year.
Yeah.
So if they can get that done, they should probably be well on their way to another state championship.
Hey, I mean, it's only week 1. You don't want to call anything, but
Hey, it's
look,
overreaction Friday night. It's the week 1. It's overreaction.
They look like they haven't missed a beat in the offseason. They look so on point. And honestly, they scored so many times that I know you've been to Wheelersburg when they have the cannon.
Oh.
I almost said a couple of swear words a couple times.
You gotta get out of the way.
Okay, all right, that's a little bit too loud. And it happened a lot because, my goodness, it was, I believe when I left the game, it was 28-0 still in the first quarter. I mean, that's how you handle business against a team that, has no business having any business with you.
Right. So would you say who was the more impressive in their win? Would it be Ashland or Wheelersburg?
Ashland by far.
I think I would say Ashland.
Well, because secretly I thought Raceland was better.
We both picked Raceland on the show.
Yeah, and it's no offense to Ashland. I think they're a good team. I just thought Raceland would have the upper advantage just with their size and everything like that. But I mean, kudos to the experience of all the Ashland Tomcats. I mean, the quarterback is just the spitting image right there. 3-year starter coming off a good season. And like you mentioned, when you were at the game, it didn't really faze them, and they came back and won it. And I think that says a lot for them this season. They could go far, I think. All
right. Welcome back to the rundown. That was just the first couple games we got. We've got plenty more to get.
Oh, yeah.
So
we got tons more.
Yeah.
Hopefully everyone at home is still awake. I know. I'm already ready for bed.
We're struggling. We had long drives today.
That, and also, I'm not used to working this late. I mean, honestly, we do the 11 o'clock show, and then we're done at 11:30. It's 11:45. It's like right now I'd be driving home, kind of falling asleep at the wheel, and now I'm not used to being up this late. I'm okay though.
Are you okay? Because 64 is a little tricky when you get this late.
Well, once you get past that, you're fine. Right. It's almost like auto drive at that point.
Let's right past that.
Yep.
All right, let's go to some more highlights. Let's go to Kentucky. The Boyd County Lions opening up their season at home against Galley County. I love shooting at Boyd County. I think it's it's a very nice stadium. And in the first possession for the Lions, Cam May gets the pass, shakes some defenders, and he is into the end zone.
They need to
work
on their tackling.
His little whoop whoop was Chris Berman do the whoop, touchdown for the Lions. How about Galley? Would they respond? No, picked off by Simon Davis. That's just can't see the linebacker.
Hey, he doesn't even have gloves on. That's how you know he could really catch a ball.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Read it
old
perfectly.
School football.
All right, Jace Manning looking for someone, but there's no time. He's going to be brought down behind the line for a sack. God, your receiver's got to get open.
You can't be, everyone can't be Caleb Williams.
That is true. But Boyd County, it's in a 46-7. They kept scoring after that. So Boyd County starts 1-0. They're going to have a good season as well.
Oh, boy. It looks like it. All right, let's go down to Pike County. The Belfry Pirates, they look to start off strong against the East Carter Raiders. East Carter's Caleb Hall. He would actually start this game off with a nice return to midfield on the opening kickoff. Look at him go, breaking some tackles, getting around some Belfry guys. East Carter, though, hey, they'd go for and out. Belfry gets their first shot starting from their own 1-yard line. J.B. Woola marches them right down the field on a great run here. Almost gets it in. But he eventually gets tackled. But hey, just keep feeding it to him. Woolen gets the ball again.
Feed the beast.
He gets the Pirates in the end zone. They won't wait for 2. Well, actually, they went for 2, and they actually got it. So it's 8-0 Belfry early in the first one.
Was that the analytics going for 2 there? What's up with that?
Yeah, of course. Later in this one, East Carter's Thomas Burton goes to the air. One-hander, Caleb Hall on a slant route. He'll go all the way because, as you notice, Ryan, there's green grass. There's no defenders. Belfry, what are we doing on defense there?
Yeah, come on, guys.
I'm not sure. He'll go all the way. 20-12 after a missed extra point from East Carter. But East Carter, hey, their defense came back, would not score again for the rest of the game. Belfry shuts them out in the second half, pulls away. Final score, look at that one, 57-12.
Belfry off to another good start. We'll talk more about them in a second. Let's go back to Ohio. Jim Mayo Memorial Field in Proctorville. Look at the red, white, and blue from the students there. The Dragons taking on Portsmouth West. How about Carter Kaiser keeping it, running for it. On the sideline, brought down by Bumpus, but it's a first down. Second down. They hand it off to Anthony Bishop, and he's right up the middle, breaks a tackle there, and he is gone for the touchdown. Portsmouth West going up 13-7 to take the lead. Would Fairland respond? Yes, they do. Xander Collins looking. This is a Caleb Williams style throw.
Oh, yeah.
Finds Xander Collins. I think Smith had both of his feet up in the air, and Collins making some men miss, and he's into the end zone for a long touchdown.
No gloves again. They don't need gloves.
They don't need gloves.
They don't need
it's
them
also
anymore.
Early in the year. Portsmouth West, though, gets it done 19-13. They win it over Fairland. They start 1-0. The Dragons down to 0-1. But Jackson, I know we wanted to talk about Belfry here.
Absolutely.
You were very impressed with their performance tonight against East Carter.
Oh, yeah. I mean, anytime you score 57 points and only hold the other team to less than 30, I think that's great. Belfry, as we know, last year they made the playoffs. They couldn't make it to the state final, but they did a fantastic job. We obviously know the sad story about their coach. So I think every year since then, they're playing for their coach because a lot of those kids, they've known him since they were in middle school. So I think Belfry, I think they're going to be good for a long time. And obviously, winning that big, especially in week 1 against East Carter, I think that's just a testament to how good this team is. And obviously, they prided themselves on defense last year, and they continue to do so. Honestly, I was making fun of them for that one play. It was a joke. Obviously, I know their defense is good. I was just joking.
It's a little coverage bust. It's no big deal.
Yeah, it's okay. It happens sometimes. But, when you score 57 points, there's not really much you got to worry about on the defensive side of the ball.
I think J.B. Woolham is someone that's not talked about enough. I mean, I think in Kentucky, statewide, and around here, I feel like
he looks like a fullback.
Whenever we go see Belfry play, I mean, his name just pops up. He's got several long touchdowns and stuff like that. So I think he's going to be a player to watch if we keep seeing him.
Absolutely. I mean, he looks like a college running back, and I hope he does go to the next level.
Yeah, there's a lot of college.
He deserves it. He looks awesome out there.
All right, welcome back to the rundown. Jackson, just something doesn't feel quite right. Usually we're doing these Friday night shows, right? And the next day you're excited for college football, but no, we got to wait a couple
I know. What are we
weeks.
supposed to do all weekend?
You got baseball on. The Sox walked off tonight, right?
Absolutely. White Sox walking off against the Mets. Hey, how are the Nationals doing?
How are the White Sox doing?
They're in first place. Right. What was that for?
I don't know, but the woman that had all her stuff fall out of her purse.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone is a Twitter user, just go and look at the walk-off from the Sox game. A very nice lady caught the ball. Probably time of her life. She's jumping up and down in the stands, and then all the stuff from her purse is falling out.
Did she catch it on the fly? Or
I think so.
No way.
I think so.
It hurt her hand, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe she's got super strength.
All right, I'm getting out of control. Let's go to football. A few more games in Ohio, Jackson. You start this one.
All right. The Chesapeake Panthers were battling the Sims Valley Vikings tonight. We start at 2nd and 2 at the 39. Sims Valley quarterback Bronx Carpenter lofts it to my new favorite player, Jackson Fields, for a touchdown. That would put Sims Valley up 14-0. And hey, 1st and 10 at the 42 for Sims Valley again after that score. The snap goes straight to the running back, Asher Maynard, who laterals it back to Bronx Carpenter.
Bounce.
Another deep heave to Andrew Isaacs with only green grass ahead. He will go all the way. Sims Valley will go up 21-0 early. 3rd and 7 at the 28. Chesapeake quarterback Alex Elder passes to Jonas Washington for a great first down. Same drive on that one. Hopefully get something to go in there, but hey.
Spinning the ball through a catch.
Next drive, Chesapeake 3rd and 9. Elder's pass goes up in the air, and it's intercepted by Andrew Isaacs again after the interception. Bronx Carpenter, he's going to feed Isaacs again. He throws a dot right to him, putting Sims Valley up 28-0 in that one. The Vikings would end up blowing out the Panthers 55-13. Isaacs did everything in that game.
Can't spin the ball down 21-0.
Oh, come on. He's just trying to get some swag going.
All right, let's go to Cole Grove. The Dawson Bryant Hornets look at us hang tough against Russell, but Russell's up big. Second half, they keep their foot on the gas. Quick screen pass here to Sean Deskins, and he's got some speed, and he's going to get some good field position to start. Later, you're going to see Caden Binge from the Wildcat taking the snap right through the seam. Gets him over 100 yards on the night. Red Devils up 21-0. Next drive, Hornets looking to respond, but this pass going to be picked off. Caden Hampton jumps in front of the receiver in the end zone. Brings it out to about the 20-yard line before being tackled. That was Colgrove's only chance to score. He was thwarted. They decided to take to the air again. Come on.
Jeez.
Sean Deskins again for a quick gain. They're still throwing. Look, they're still throwing. Look at Deskins again.
They don't want to stop.
Whew. I guess, yeah.
It's hot out. They're feeling good.
Stop it if you can.
Sun's out, guns out.
Russell, statement win, 34-0.
Oh, boy.
What a start for the Red Devils.
Oh, my goodness. Don't want to play them. Hey, let's go up to Ironton now. The Rock Hill Redmen looked to get a win in their home opener against Minford. Rock Hill, they'd strike first in the first play of the game. Braylon McClellan gets it on this kick return here, running up the sideline and eventually scoring there. He takes this one outside. Nothing but green in front of him. All the way to the house, Redmond on the board, forcing a Falcon punt. Quarterback Jared Bridges decides to keep it himself here, makes a nice read, goes up the sideline, but eventually gets tackled, but he's in scoring position there, under 10. Next play, Bridges hands it off to Keelan Davidson for the touchdown. Redmond up 14-0. A few drives later, Minford looking for something on 4th down. Wyatt Swift
Nice
comes
catch.
down with the grab to keep the chains moving. Bryce McLaughlin, he would get the ball on the next play here for a 5-yard score, making it 14-7 Rock Hill. After that, the Redmond fumble. On the next drive, Minford takes over. Colt Donahue muscles his way through from 1 yard out. Falcons miss the extra point. Rock Hill runs away with it in the second half, 49-20. And Ryan, I will say the team that kind of impressed me the most on this one, I would have to say, is Sims Valley. Andrew Isaacson, is it Isaacs?
Isaacs, yeah.
Andrew Isaacs.
Doing plays with both sides of the ball.
Both sides of the ball making plays today. I mean, he was the difference maker. He was catching balls in the end zone for the touchdown. He was intercepting. I mean, what else can he do? Can he play quarterback?
Maybe.
Might as well find out.
Hey,
you know?
if he's the best athlete on the field, you got to use him wherever you can, right?
Right.
I liked Russell tonight. Colgrove was a playoff team a year ago. They finished 8-2 in the regular season.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
8-2 in the regular season, and Russell going on 34-0, shutting them down like that. That's impressive.